The gaming industry spent the last few years building games for GPUs. A different group of developers spent that same time building games that run on almost anything. And they proved the industry wrong, showing you don't need great hardware to build something worth playing. There was a time when the least amount of VRAM was more than enough to play anything.
Shit. Here we go again.
The industry grew and so did the number of VRAM required. Each jump felt reasonable at the time. But somewhere between 4 to 16 gigabytes of VRAM most modern games are recommended today, the conversation changed massively. It stopped being about what the game needed to run. It became what you needed to own. At the end of the day, you run what your graphics card allows you to run. And they will just assume you will upgrade and catch up one day. But they miss something. Some modern games are changing that right now by building the way smaller developers have always built, for the person playing it, not the hardware, trying new game mechanics, building communities that found something the normal benchmark videos doesn't show. Indie and AA studios only get one shot at first impression. Their games has to work day one on your PC, whatever that machine is. So they optimize, test on hardware real people actually own. Then they ship it when it works. Some of the best looking games out right now don't rely on ray trace lighting. They'll run on your budget PC and still make you stop and stare. Most of us playing these games rarely talk about favorites. We share the story moments that hit us.
You can do this. You can do this, please. Unpaint me. Unpaint me.
The game mechanics that kept us awake. The world we didn't want to leave. Budget gamer understood this before most people did, because when you can't run every new release at max settings, you start noticing everything else that makes a game worth playing. Games pushing PC hardware was never the problem. Inflated specs becoming the product, using AAA as the benchmark. But indie and AA games took a different path. The audience being optimized because the person playing mattered more than the spec sheet. Finding them was never an issue. The communities around these games never really stopped talking about them. And if specs decide who a real gamer was, most of us wouldn't qualify.